I'm huge. Hold on. I'm huge. I'm too huge for the screen. Sorry. Taking up a lot of space on your screen right here. Sorry. My bad. My bad. Oh, that's okay. It fixed itself. Thank you, Rip. Thank you. And it went. And it went this time. It always goes now. It just always goes. And thank you for checking in, Rip, and thank you for checking in, Weedabex. Hello. Happy Thursday. Can you believe it's Thursday already? I don't get it. It's also February already. I don't get it. How is this year already one month in? 1 month has flown by already. 1 month is gone. It's February. It's 2. It's starting with 2. A 2. I don't get it. Driving home from work, have a good drive. I started spending some time this week just kind of like, oh, what have I accomplished in my January, my first month? Have I done the things that I said that I wanted to do? And partly yes. I think I've been doing kind of a good job trying to accomplish things, doing a good job, you know, like being quote-unquote productive. I don't really like quantifying productiveness as like success. Oh, a 20 stream streak. That's incredible. Thank you. Amazing. I don't really like, as I was saying, I don't like quantifying, like, oh, productive equal good, because if you've ever been in those situations where you could be you're kind of just, you're messing around. You're not really doing work, but it's like the guise of productivity. I feel like I did that a lot in school, so now I feel bad. I don't like trying to make myself feel productive just for the sake of it, but barring that aside, I have been doing like things I've been wanting to do and accomplishing stuff, and also feel like I've been very, very internally motivated. I've even, not like outside of VTuber related things, my health, I've been going to the gym again. You guys, you already know I talked about how boring I consider the gym, but we're doing it. At least I'm going, like, I'm doing some strength training 2 to 3 times a week. Right now, 2 is the bare minimum, but 3 is, like, ideally what I would like to do. And right now, I'm very, very, it's like the most baby, like, strength training. Because, I mean, I feel like it's so sad. I will say one thing that would that kind of is a motivator to keep it going when it goes to, like, keep going to the gym, is seeing, like, losing your muscle mass feels so whack. Nice, get those gains. Thank you. Losing your muscle mass feels so whack. I didn't, like, appreciate how much muscle mass I actually did have until I tried to pick up the same weights I used to pick up last year before I took a bit of a break. And I'm like, how am I supposed to lift this many pounds over my head anymore? How was I doing that? But apparently I mean, now I can't. I gotta go back to the beginning. I'm back on the little baby weights. I'm like picking up like 6 to 10 pounds and going, There's a time I could do like 20, 25. Where do they go? How does it just disappear through your fingers just like that? All of a sudden, it's nothing. I've got nothing. It's sad. Also, I'm only working out at home, so I only have like dumbbells to work with, and so it's very easy. It's really like noticeable right now that I can't pick up. I have a nice set of adjustable weight dumbbells, And I cannot, right now, I cannot touch those because the default weight is like 15 pounds. And trying to do anything like that right now is like not happening. So maybe next week I can try to up it to that. Maybe we can do maybe I'll be able to do just a little bit. I guess that's the part that I hate. I hate change is scary. All of a sudden I'm going from the 5 pounds to the 15 pounds. Change scary. What else has been going on? Oh, it's another... I feel like I've been complaining about how cold my area has been every single week I've streamed since January. But it's about to be cold yet again. There is another winter storm coming. Or at least, I don't think it's snow. I think it's just like a extreme cold. And I can't. Every weekend so far has been, it's really cold or it's really snowy and cold, don't go outside. I can't, you guys. I can't get away from impossible living conditions anymore. I think they were recommending probably should not head outside at all this Saturday. But I have things to do. I have stuff to do. It's supposed to be like -15 Fahrenheit, so like -27 something Celsius. Not pleasant. I might have to figure out how to reschedule that thing. We might have like a impromptu stream. I don't know. Probably, maybe. I won't say yes or no right now. With enough layers, it should be fine. I probably should be fine with enough layers. They were giving a big warning of don't go outside. Probably just to be safe, though. Probably just to be safe. I still might reschedule, mostly because I don't know if I want to... I feel bad making people go outside at that kind of weather. It's not fun. It's not fun for me. It's not fun for them. I also don't want to be on the street, on the street. The streets have been so bad. This is like result of all the accumulated snow and weather that we've been dealing with. But there is just incredible snow mountains at every single corner. And I wish I could share this video that wasn't doxing, but it is doxing. But there were so many videos of people climbing out, climbing literal mountains of snow to get to their bus and get off the bus, because there's just no way for them to get off and on the bus without that. It's impossible. The sidewalk is completely barred off with snow mountains. It's insane. You would think they should do something about that, but they don't do anything about that. It's just there forever. They said you should report this. If you find that this is disruptive to your day-to-day life, you should report this. And I reported it. I did it. I was the Good Samaritan who reported I can't do my grocery shopping with this weather because the mountains of snow are blocking everything. And they didn't do it. They have yet to do anything about it. But I'm guessing it's because everyone's complaining, huh? Probably everyone's going, yeah, I can't. I'm only complaining about groceries. Imagine if you're someone in a wheelchair or something, or other accessibility issues. They probably can't leave. They just can't leave their home. It's bad. It's real bad. It sucks that it used to be, for the last few years, it was so nice winter. It was so mild. Or parent with a stroller. Yeah, I saw some parents with a stroller when I was going grocery shopping the other day, and I was thinking, buddy, you must be having the same problem I'm having. Except, I guess they can maybe tell their kid, get off. Come on, you gotta get off while mommy and daddy cross the street so we can pick up the stroller. Come on. Except me, when I had the the 20 pounds of groceries. I was like, I don't know how, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I just kept walking and walking and walking until I found something decent street crossing abilities. Super fun. I love winter. Winter's so fun. I love snow and cold weather. At least it is in the 6.4 feet some places in Japan got, I guess. I did hear that Japan's snow was insane. I saw some pictures about it too. Goodness, I think winter's kind of been awful everywhere. Like, I'm complaining, but I know it's not unique. Most of America's, like, I feel like East Coast has gotten, like, the worst of it. And then I think so many places in the world also, their winters were terrible. And I'm complaining that my weekend is gonna be cold, but I saw that, like, if you get closer, like, go north of me and closer to some bodies of water, there's some huge lake effect snow and all that, and I don't want to deal with that. Don't want to deal with that. It sounds like it sucks also right now being a parent. I heard there's, like, snow days left and right now. Even when snow days aren't that common, they're snow daying it up over and over. Not that I think snow days, give the kids the snow days. Give the kids the snow days. Don't put them on the street. It's awful when it's all jammed up with buses and everything. Okay, we yapped for like 20 minutes without doing the thing. But we still have some word searches to do, you guys. We still have 5. I don't know, 6. We did 7. We still have 8. Still have 9. Okay, maybe I won't finish. Maybe I said I'm gonna finish today, and then I don't know if I'm actually gonna finish today. But we're gonna try. We have 11, and then we have the big puzzle 12. I feel like the issue for some areas is that snow clearing for everything, but the road is private responsibility. Yeah, I think that's a huge problem too. For my area, it's definitely like a mix of there's private responsibility, especially when you start getting into some of the side streets. You know, it's not exactly, there's not a whole lot of traffic going if you're not a resident of that area. But then there's I think another big issue is there's just so many, like, cars and buses and it's really hard. What I've heard is it's really hard for the city to take the time to find, like, a sweet time to clear the snow that isn't getting in the way of everyone, like, and getting in the way of traffic and school and the public transit, etc., etc. They should just do it though. Because all they're doing is, like, leaving it up forever and ever, and now it's just piling up, and it's so annoying. And when some buildings clear air around them, later get recovered. Yeah, it is kind of like that. It sucks. I hate it. I know my city, they're doing their best. It's tough though. It's tough. I think they also are dealing with a lot of, you know, it's really, really cold, and there's a lot of homeless people, and if you gotta figure out how to help the people without homes survive the -15 weather. Hi, Tinklesticks, thank you for checking in. Hello again. Hi, glad you were able to stop by. Yeah, I can't imagine I complain in the nice warmth of my warmed house, and I have clothing and warm food and water and everything. I can't imagine. It feels so bad to think about, like, if you were on the street right now. It's terrible. There's supposed to be warming centers, but I just can't. I can't imagine there's enough space for everyone. Step up. Step up. Step up. A step up. And it's shaped like a number. And it's shaped like a number. Is this like... Oh, I think it's numbers. It's numbers, isn't it? Isn't it? 9. 9, 10. It could be like this. It could be like this. Okay, let's not pick a number that's easily everywhere and not anywhere at once. Maybe like 7? 7. 7. There's 2 V's here. Hey, these are 7. I like this 7 more than the other 7. 7. Because I feel like I don't want to like try to guess what's going on here. I'd rather pick the one that's just obvious and in my face. Okay, 3. 3. And I'm pretty sure this is 3. This is likely 3. 1 next to 7. Ah, good eye, good eye. Also, 1. 9. And this is probably 01. Yeah. Hi, Chris. Hello. How are you doing, Chris? Feeling evil today? Mildly evil? Kinda evil? Just a bit evil? Not very evil? 2? I want to find 2. 2, whoa. 2, whoa. There's a W there. So it could be like that. But then we're making the assumption that's an O. You're feeling very evil. Very evil. I'm only feeling mildly evil myself. I think that's the only place I can really imagine a 2 is, unless we're doing this and... But I don't really think so. I think I'm going with that. I think evil bacteria, just mildly evil, you know, not causing the plague bacteria, maybe like diarrheal bacteria levels of evil. Nothing too bad. Modern day, like, so you know you have ways to treat it. You're not gonna die of dysentery. Ruining your leftover rice? Yeah. Something, you know, just a little touch of evil. Just kinda evil. Enough to make you go, gosh, I hate this. No death. You're not dying. I don't want my bacteria buds to be dead from me, from my evil bacteria ways. Cause then how are we going to colonize the rest of the world if we're dead? We guys have to be strong together. 1, 2. And then 3 looks kind of tricky. I feel like this could easily be 3. No? Yeah? I think that's 3. I'm guessing 6 in the bottom. Ah, good eye. Probably because, yeah, that's likely it, because that's the only visible X. I would agree with your assessment there, Weetabix. My rice. You know, I feel like it wasn't only until of recent years did I know that bacteria and like rice is easily contaminated with bacteria. I feel like I grew up not ever thinking about that. And then I learned, like, I saw it all. Then I started seeing all the time on Reddit that people were like, oh my gosh, you gotta be careful with leftover rice. Leftover rice is so, like, oh, it's so evil and contaminated with bacteria. You gotta be careful with that. And then I just feel like I never thought about that. I feel like 8. Wait, is it A-E? That. Could be that. Right? That's how you spell 8, right? 8. Yeah. My double check. Hi, Beppo! Hello. Hi. Hope you're having a good day. How are you doing? Also, what are we doing? We're doing 12 word searches, Chris. I always give the spiel, have given the spiel the last 2 other streams, so you know, let's do the spiel again. We've got 12, count them, 12 word searches. They're 12 different puzzles. Within each 12 puzzles, we're given some words, but some words we're also not given. And it's our goal to figure out find all the possible words in there that match this little list of letters and numbers. So like B8 is a B word that has 8 letters. And one of the rules is you can't share letters. So for example, in this right here, jumble, you can't use this E. This E can never be used. It only belongs to jumble. And so, with those rules in mind, we've gone and done a few of these puzzles. And sometimes some things are ink blotted out and then we don't know what's under it. We have to use our big brain to figure out what's happening. And they all have a theme. And so we're making our way slowlier and slowlier. And right now we're on number 5, which is a number-related one. And honestly, if you can't follow along, don't worry. I will be yapping and yapping. I'll be yapping about not the puzzle. I love this Layton song. I'm on a Layton playlist, and this song is such a banger. Gosh dang it. I really want to play Layton. I don't think I'll be playing it next week. In fact, I don't think we're going to have streams next week. I have some busy business I must take care of. But the week after that, I think we might have Layton. We might have some Layton. We might start the Layton streams. I've been really feeling Layton. I really am feeling playing some puzzle, old 2000s DS puzzle games lately. There's a V just in the middle here, and I don't like that. Okay, 8. And we got 6. We don't have 5. This could be 5, or it could be the other way too. I think the way it goes will depend on how we look for 7. 7, 8, 9. So let's say da 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 da. But no. It also doesn't have to be like that. I guess this could just be 5. 12. I wish I could play an instrument. I wish I knew a single instrument to play. I feel like this has to be FI. So let's say that's FI. But then you can't really do anything there, can ya? Can ya? No, not really. Not quite. Not quite. Not indubitably, in fact. That's the one that's gonna throw me off. Also, it goes up to like 11. 11, and then we found 12 is somewhere around here. I'm pretty sure. Like, I'm pretty sure 12. This is probably what I'm looking for. And then this could be 5. 12. 12. But then I feel like something feels off about not being able to use this V right here, especially if it's for it could be for 7. From 13, 14. It kind of looks like it hints at going up to 14, but it seems more like more. Yeah, I was thinking that too. Like, it feels like it goes up pretty far, but then I don't know just how much space there's actually gonna be here. It feels like I'm already feeling the, you know, restraints of how kind of teeny tiny this is. And I don't know, like, we can't really utilize sometimes one of the puzzles. Where was it? Like, this one was kind of like a fake border because there was letters underneath it. But with this one, I don't think this is a fake border. I think this is a hint. It's supposed to be more of a hint of what the theme was. I'm also, yeah, I feel like I can't imagine how 14 might, like, even fit in here. Is there another GHT? I'm not, like, convinced of the 8 position there. I'm not convinced. But then I also, like, how would I reasonably be able to fit in a 7? Could also be a 5. Because FIV... Not really. There's nowhere to go from there. There's nowhere else to go. So maybe it is 8. Is there even another G? There is. There's that G. But then that G is like... Oh, what do you want me to do with this? What do you want me to do with this G? This G can't... This G is next to two splotch points. Do you want me to figure out what these splotch points are? No. I don't wanna. We could look for 10 now. That is more accessible. Like, this is likely 10. I think that's the only place I can think of that could be a 10, possibly. Perhapsity. There are so many splotches. There are so many splotches on this one that it's making me, like, wonder if there's something else we're missing. But I guess all of these kind of had a bunch of splotches. But this one feels even splotchier than the rest. 1, 2... Hold on. I wonder if there's even a thing here. Because this is 3. 2. There's no 0, is there? Maybe 0. Maybe there's a 0. If they're showing me 3 over here. And I even would that even be a thing I can in good faith fit into this board? They're really trying me. They're really... Like, I'm already feeling... How am I supposed to fit an 11? 3. 12. How am I supposed... How? Wow. I'm staring so deeply into this. So what do we have? We do have 1. I'm just counting the ones that we do have again. Also, I need to increase the size of my... Sorry, I always mess this up. It's so teeny tiny. every time I restart it. 1. We have 1. We have 2. And that is T2. A T2. There's 3 dots here, but maybe this dot isn't even anything. I don't know. I feel like we're getting faked it out by this dot. So we have 1, we have 2. And 3 was over there. It's actually 3 backwards. Isn't that what we said? Like, these are backwards. It's 3 backwards. What does 3 backwards mean? I don't know. Did we find 4? No. We are, in fact, missing a 4, and 4 could be this. 4. 4. 4. And we have 5. 5. And 6. 6. Okay, I clicked this S, but we don't have that, do we? No, we don't have 7. Oh, we do have 7. I'm just trolling over there. Well, this is why we're writing down what we have. And then we have 8. And we have 9. And we have 10. 10. And we have 12. I don't know why I did that, but... And this is T1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. C6. Okay, so let's look for this 11, which... God knows where this 11 could be. I have no... Hold on. I think we have to... We might need to rearrange some stuff. What did I get rid of? I got rid of 10 and 5. I feel like this has to be 11. Like, I can't imagine a world where that's not it. No. That looks the most righteous to me, because I can't... Our current, like, board iteration didn't really make much sense. I can't image, period. You can't imagine. Is your brain like the no images when you think? I also don't really have images in my brain when I think of stuff. Like, we can still get 12. Can we? Can we actually? 12. Like, we can still do that. That still works. That, in fact, is a thing that happens. But then 5 is awkward. Then 5 is just a bit awkward here. Then 5, how am I supposed to be able to fit? Maybe there is... Maybe... Just maybe... I am misusing one of these things. Or I'm more like I'm not using it correctly. Let's delete this 8. I don't like this 8 anymore. I don't want to see the 8. We also lost 10. We also lost the 10, so we have to figure out how that's gonna go back. How is that going back on the board? Hmm. My brain is going at rapid fire rates you can't even imagine right now. Why? How could they make a word search so fun? I don't get it. Whoever designed this is quite a genius. I think it's amazing that they made such a fun game just through a PDF file that I'm just highlighting. Nothing fancy at all. Gosh, traditional puzzles are just it. I don't know. I can't. If you aren't enamored by puzzles and puzzle games and using your brain, I don't know what to say to you. Oh, I do think 6 is supposed to be there, but I'm wondering, is there any other way we can get 6 on the board? Not really. This is like the only way. This is using my brain. I don't want it, but it's so fun to use your brain. I think it's like some of the most fun you can have. Like when there are games that let you use your brain, it's just so nice. I think more games use their brain than not. I can't say I'm a very big fan of games with like zero brain usage. Like idle, like IDLE, like, you know, those games where you're just you're like clicking the cookie. I find like so boring to me. The number go up games where there's nothing to do but watch your number go up. I can't. No, I want to be head empty, no thoughts. You know, I will let you be. Everyone can do what they want to do. I will continue to be the biggest puzzle fan of all time. There are times though where it's just kind of nice to be completely head empty. Most of those do have a lot of thoughts, and it's all about setting up systems to make number go up fastest. I guess that's true. Like at the tippity-toppity end, like you have to start like optimizing it. Though I think some people, they are not optimizing it. I've seen, maybe it's just children. Maybe it's because I've looked at children playing it, and they're just literally watching the number go up in the most like slowest way possible. And I'm like, are you having fun there, Timmy? And they're just like, yeah. I guess again, if that's what's giving them a grand old gaff, I'll let them enjoy that. There are a lot of dumb ones that are the most visible. It's true. Dumb do be visible. I think a lot of games, I'll give it credit. I think a lot of games are more complex than what it seems. Even games that aren't exactly my taste, I know they've got more going on in their systems than what I'm perceiving from a surface level. I think it's similar to how I really like Teamfight Tactics, but I know a lot of people who don't get into that kind of game, they look at that and go, oh, it's just like a RNG, like Gamba, like for fun game. There's no like consistency to it. There's no like, you can't actually be skilled at this game. You just are like high rolling. That's it. There's no thought. And I'm like, oh my gosh, that's so untrue. So you're right. There are complexities to these games still, even if I'm not seeing it. Can I go this way? Is that allowed? Probably not, because this would be the allowed way. I just like want to skip over there so bad, but I don't think I can do that. I think I have to accept that that is that. That's 6. That's the 6. I feel so compelled to say 7. I think the 6-7 joke is unironically it's kind of funny in like a really meta way. I feel when people get super upset at it, I just think it's kind of funny. It's like, you're so silly. You're so silly for being upset at like the children yelling nonsensical things. I remember back in my day, we were all yelling nonsensical numbers out there. We were yelling numbers that we didn't really understand, and memes we didn't really understand, for no reason. I'm so like torn because I want to make one of these 5, but then I don't know how I'm supposed to do that. Like, I swear 5 is supposed to be somewhere here, but it doesn't make any sense where it would even go. The only way it would make sense is if this is an E, and it would be 5. Does that make any sense? And then where's this? I feel like perhaps I'm missing like a key element to the puzzle here. But can I skip over here? Does that count? Not that that would do anything. Would that even do anything? Not really. No. Oh. This could change things, though. Ow, that changes things. Right? Does that actually change anything? Debatable? Three. I like that better though than what we had going before. Mostly because it doesn't use up a splotchy splotch, and I feel like you want to save the splotchy splotch because they're kind of like a mystery. They can be anything you wanted them to be. I just feel like a step up. So the name of the puzzle is a step up. Don't think it helps any change it. That could help later. Yeah, right now, like, I don't think it does anything, but it does leave something open. It makes the board perhaps in a nicer state for something later, because right now I don't think that solves anything. I was thinking that could give us 10, but I don't think it can. It's also like one of the few puzzles the few words I properly utilize the diagonalies. Like, I haven't used the corner diagonals, and I feel like I should be using that, but then I'm struggling to see where. Also, there are so many eyes. There's a T here, and it makes me want to wonder if there's a better way. There's so many eyes in this section, and I'm not using a single one. But then where would I use an eye? Realistically, what do I want the eye for? that has to be 8. I'm on the 8 train there. But then I feel like that means something else is wrong. Maybe we should go back to this. Maybe we should come back to this puzzle. This puzzle's hurting my brain. This is the one that's... This is the closest to, like, stun-locked I've been. Perhaps a brief interlude of screaming? Maybe we can try this one. This one we kinda... Not... It was... We kinda did better than I remember, because we did this before we even had the rules. Hey, this isn't even that terrible, though this needs to get fixed. Even back then, I was like, that doesn't look right. We don't know 12 is actually one we need. That's true. We don't actually know. We are assuming that it's counting, but it doesn't actually... Who knows if 12 is actually one we need, considering there is a fake... Perhaps a fake splotch here. So you're right. You're absolutely right. Maybe we put a circle and a block there. For now, I'm going to move past it, mostly because I want to sit and... I need to ruminate on that one. Bone... Orrery. O-R-R-E-R-Y. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's that one. Balance. B7. Watch. Quartz. And then we had all these random, like, pictography things, and I think they do, in fact, show up here, because there's sundial, and I'm pretty sure that's S7. Sundial. And then we had clock, C5. And... What word was I spelling here? Oh, that's balance. Maybe we can find balance elsewhere. Because that looks a little off. I can literally see it, like, right here. Balance. That wasn't even that bad. Hourglass. Oh, hourglass. Good call. Good call. Hourglass. Oh, I already had it. I just didn't cross off. And then watch bone. I don't know why I had the question mark. Okay, so we still have 3 words, and then there's 3 pictures here that... 3 pictures here that correlate to something that is time related. 07, P8, and P5. A phone? Could a phone perhaps be that? I feel like these are all clock related though. Oh, P8. It's like a pendulum? Does that count? Pendulum? I guess that does count. Oh, we have to... Hold on. I gotta take this. We gotta fix that. Sundial. Pendulum. The pendulum swings. And then P5. What is a P? Another P word? And I think pendulum is this. We have this rock and this square. And there's one P. And there's an O here. There's multiple O's, in fact. My knowledge of P-related words is not... It's not helping. Like, I don't even know what I'm really looking at here. Is this an... Oh, is this word? Obelisk? Obelisk? Okay, it's not crossing over. We're good. That's enough letters, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. This one's actually not so bad. We're kind of doing it. But then... What? Then I should also... Obelisk. Clock. Hourglass. Sundial. Pendulum. I also... Wrong ways, but, you know. P5. Oh. I can't imagine it's not phone. It has to be phone. No? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like, these are all just ways to tell the time. And phones are a way to tell the time. Not the most, like, wonderful, like, time-only thing. I'm sticking with my gut. Also, there's, like, a cute little drawing here. F9. And we don't know what that means. We still don't know exactly what the numbers here mean. There is a word that starts with an F. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is there enough, like, do I have enough letters? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There is actually... What I'm seeing is the bottom of the pages. They have like a number and a letter, and usually that number is how many letters are left after you finish the puzzle. So we have that. We do have a word that starts with an F and 9 letters. Maybe we have to, yeah. Yeah, I'm on the same page as you, Weetabix. My brain can't stop seeing the word fart. That's all. Fart. That's all I see. Fart. I will highlight the words, the letters, though, because they'll help. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So what? F-A-A-R-T-N-O-E-C. Bartnoek. And it has a little picture of a guy. I don't know what this is. It looks like a little evil Tin Man. Well, for now, I will keep that there. Round and round. Round and round. This is the one that was all space related. Jupiter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Jupiter. I don't... Stop. No blue. No more blue. No more blue here. And Sarek. 3, 5. Come on. Make. M8. Why does it keep wanting to default to blue? Okay, so there's like... I see... Am I losing it? It wants to be blue so bad. Okay. Saturn. Saturn. And that's S6. There's the sun. Is there an S3? No. No, okay. Sun don't count. Sun don't count here. Pluto? Pluto? Pluto's such a good anime. If you haven't watched Pluto, super recommend that anime. It's really... It's quite slow paced though, but I feel like it's so good. Such a highly recommended one. Earth. Mars is somewhere here? Probably. Mars. 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 Then Uranus here. Uranus. Mercury. Mercury. These ones are... Wait! I feel like... It's the fact that these ones have been like kind of flying by, but then the number one is like getting me. It makes me feel like I'm clearly like overlooking something. But then, okay, we feel like I got most of the planets. However, when it comes to actual like celestial bodies, like I don't know, this is where I'm not. Oh wait, I need Venus. Hold on, I said I have most of them, but I actually don't. Venus. What was your favorite Sailor Moon character? I think mine's was... I was just kind of basic. I really liked Sailor Moon herself. I didn't really care too much. The others are cute too, but I think I was just a Sailor Moon ride or die. Doot. I don't think Doot counts. So what? We have H6, N7. I need Neptune. How do I spell that easily here? Oh, Neptune. I don't think I can even... I like Sailor Moon, but then I also feel like I don't actually remember too much of what even happens in Sailor Moon. Best I could get with the 9 letters was Facetron, but that looks wrong. Facetron. That does not sound right, but then also it does like... It's like a little... Hold on, I can zoom in if you can see. There's just like a little face guy here. I don't know exactly what it's trying to tell me. Facetron. Good, like... yeah, who knows exactly what it is. It could also be backwards, like it could end with an F is another thing too. Because sometimes it's... Some of those have been the cases. That's been the case sometimes. But obviously, who knows? Where's an H even? H6. H. 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 Where? L-E-R Lemras. What are they trying to tell me in the middle here? What are they trying to tell me here? Sarsin Mar. But we already have Mars. Mindler. As it is now, there are 18 unused letters. Is there really? I'm gonna count too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. There are. Then what? Oh, I see it. I already got these. Oh, I'm stupid. It's because this is H6. C, we're already done. But we don't know. There is a huge word. There's a huge word. P18. We didn't even use any of this. Oops. Sorry. Hit you, little Mike. Sorry. Got too excited thinking about all these letters that we don't have. What could it mean? Also, it's shaped kind of like I like the shape that it left. I like this circular guy with a thing in the middle. It's like a donut. Celestial donut. P18. I wonder if it's... Puzzle remains do not... Ooh. I do think... Though, those numbers are probably going to get used here. They're going to get used here likely as a way to... Yeah. As a way to do that. All that remains... That's all the letters in order. In order. Interesting. That's something to consider now. Okay. Why don't we go to this puzzle next? Alright, and then we saw this. We had this for this puzzle, which was... F8, and that was fired now. Fascinating. Key. Palindrome. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 timepiece. And then there was just a random A. And then there's a whole word over here that I can't really make out what that could be, except that it ends or starts with an N. So this could be... Okay, let me type that. Sorry. This could be the N? Or this could be the N. I think it's this way, because then it'd be numeral, and so this is an L. So... Numeral. I think these are these like all the puzzles from around, like we did previously? Because there's Zodiac. That's C6. That was the Zodiac one. Palindrome key. What else did we do? Solar system, timepiece, a twist. This was the palindrome, and then there was numeral, big time. Maybe, okay, we didn't have that one. What could that be? Months? Months? Where could it be? I feel like I truly can spell this. Month. Month. Would it be month or would it be calendar? Calendar. Calendar. C8 doesn't go anywhere with an L. Cal. Not really. Oh gosh. My heater just scared me. I was so deep in thought about where calendar or month could be, and then all of a sudden I heard the knocking coming from my stupid heater, and I feel like I almost jumped out of my seat. I was hearing the end of my days right there. Could also M5 A1. It's A1 is just A. C8 and L9. Pressing on. There's this one too. That's just like the keyboard. Spaces. Pressing on. It's so hard because I have an idea of what all the themes are, but then I don't exactly know. I should maybe just look to see what words I even see in the word search itself. Kank. To do. There's Zodiac in a better quote-unquote spot. I could technically move that there too, if that turns out to be a better usage of the space. Hold on, I need to drink my Gatorade. My blue drink to get my brain going. Is this an X? That kind of looks like an X over there. Then what would that even do for me? M5 and M5 S11 M5. I don't want to say I guess there's two different zodiacs. Technically, we have the Chinese zodiac. Maybe can I spell Chinese zodiac? There's no way that's like the word. That's how long of a word we're looking for, though. Can I spell China? C8 Chines. No. That I don't think that's the answer here. Okay. Perhaps what would help me so I don't have to keep going back and forth like a little silly person. Oh, cookie. So let's say puzzle 1 is the cookie puzzle. Puzzle 2 is the animal or Chinese zodiac one. 2 is animal Chinese zodiac. 3 is the keyboard one. Like 3 equal keyboard. 4 equal month. 4 equal month. And 5 is number. Okay, even though I got those already, I should put them down or else I'm gonna lose track of what I've already been doing. 6 is with the M can almost see the M. Yeah, I was just wondering. I think I was like examining it closely to see, is that the M, or am I like wanting to think it's an M? I think it's an M. I agree with your analysis. I think that's the M, because mostly because I can't imagine where else month is. Okay. Oh god, it's so tightly packed over there. Okay. We have an S11, a C8, and an L9. And technically that's already covered. The four corners are Pokemon. The only thing I can think of would be an H. Yeah. I was first thinking like, oh, it's like, what letter could that be? And I think they keep it vague on purpose. Because, like, if you look at this one here, for key, it kind of, like, they kind of look the same, like the K. Oh, that might not be K. Maybe that's not a K. Maybe I put that as key, but it's not actually key. I'll keep that in mind. They do use a particular font, I think, on purpose. S11. What could S11 be? Also, where are even my S's? Wait, is an S11 solar system? Did I just not cross that out? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, it is. Hee hee. Ignore me. Ignore me. So what? We only have 2 more. C8 and 11, 9. C8. 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 Canto. Canto. Can. Is there another C anywhere else that isn't being... Okay, there is. Kanto, like Pokemon? I know, I was thinking like Kanto? It's not Kanto like Pokemon. I don't think it's Kanto like Pokemon, unfortunately. Cow. Well, I think the Zodiac that we picked on the right makes the most sense, just looking at it right now. Mostly because I feel like if I took this Zodiac, it kind of feels awkward. But maybe there's actually words here that is there anything I could have like spelled here that right now I can't because things are taken? Cammy. I don't even know what C8 could possibly be. There were 2 Zodiac ones, right? There are, but there's only 1 ZS. So it makes me think that it's only But then I guess, like, maybe it's a shot in the dark that it could technically... Maybe there's another... Maybe there's a Z6 hiding over here. All the way in this corner. Maybe... Hold on. Let's maybe put this... I'm trying... Hello. Zodiac. I'm gonna put that in a different color for now, so maybe it could in fact be a thing. We need 2 Zodiac. L9. L9. Wow. This one's tricky. Ling. There is this the only L? Is this the only L right here that is like accessible to be utilized? An L word that has 9 leftovers? Oh, leftovers? But then... That is like the only word that I can think of that is an L... That is, in fact, L9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9... I'm gonna take that, mostly because I actually have no idea what else other word they're looking at. I don't know what that could eat. Maybe... I don't know. I'm a bit lost on this one, so... And we have a C8. A C8. Category? One... I spelled category. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's the only thing I can think of. An A17. Okay. Hold. Is there 17 letters left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17. There are 17 letters left. Okay. It does spell mist. Mist. Anything was missed? Anything was missed? Is that what I feel like that's what it says. Ah, where'd my things go? Okay. Why is it doing that? It doesn't like... It does not like me, hold on. Hold on! It's freezing. I gotta give it a save. It did not like that me writing that. Oh no! Oh gosh. Oh god, it crashed. Oh god, okay. Well, I'm gonna have to redo that later. Fine. Okay, we're not accomplishing it today. We're not finishing it today, but I think we have all the pieces. We truly have all the... Last time I said we have all the pieces. I think this time we actually do have all the pieces to solve the things. We only have that one puzzle, the numerical one that needs to not exist, and we have to figure out why I'm missing some letters. But we truly have I know. I'll go back and watch this stream, or I'm pretty sure I can figure out how to solve it. Well, not solve it, but go back to where we were. Next time we stream this, we will 1v1 the final boss of this. I'm pretty sure, and we're gonna get all 144 words. I believe in us. I think we're doing so good. We're doing amazingly. It's really fun. I'm kind of sad when it's gonna be over. We have to find more. We have to find more Metroid Brainias. I like these. We're gonna play Professor Layton, which is a puzzle game, but it's not exactly a Metroid Brainia because you can't really skip. Everything's kind of laid out for you in like one-by-one puzzle-y adventure, which is still fun. That's fun in its own way, but it's not the same. I can't believe it didn't save. I'm so mad. I was just trying to write some text and then it just like froze on me. Very weird. It didn't like that the text was, I think, trying to leave the PDF boundaries. Anyway, thank you guys for hanging out today. Tomorrow we have another stream. We have another... I thought you weren't supposed to skip in this one. You can technically skip. It's more like you can't skip any of the puzzles, but it's more like if you were doing a good job... Oh, thank you for the autoclave, Phantom. Let's see what you get. Let's see what you get. Ah, good try. Good try. It's not about like skipping a puzzle, but if you are like if you can intuit things faster, you can do like you don't have to like do it slowly. Like I think some people I was watching some videos, at least of the earlier game, like the early parts of this puzzle game. Like some people didn't pick up on the fact that the letters, there's like a word bank on the bottom left for like a few parts. And so then they had to like figure that out. But we kind of figured that out pretty fast. Like when we got the rules, we kind of realized, oh, there's word, like this is the real word bank in the bottom left, not just what's on the right. So that's like the skipping part. Like you can like, if you can intuit things a little bit better, you can skip, quote unquote, technically, but you still have to kind of do everything. Okay, I will see you guys tomorrow when we'll be doing some artsy stuff. We'll hang out quite a bit because I won't be here next week, so we'll have a bit of a longer stream. I will see you then, okay? Bye. Stay warm and all that if you're in a cold area. Bye. See you next time.